You may think it's a little early, but this is the time to get after those slugs and snails in the garden. They reproduce about 250 offsprings in a single year. So the earlier you get them, the less slugs you'll have in the garden. And this is, of course, just a wooden slug because I couldn't find one today. But it's very important where you do your slug control methods. See, the slugs are in one area and they may be affecting a totally different area. For example, this is a drainage area, so it's moist all summer. And this is the area where they nest. Even though they may be doing the damage 25 feet behind us, this is where they come from. So that's where we want to concentrate our efforts. Look for low ground cover plants, look for moist areas in the garden. That's where you'll find the slugs, and get them at the point where they're nesting. Now, here are a couple quick ideas. This is a pop bottle. And as you can see, all I've done is to cut it across the center like so. And then all you do is invert it into the bottom portion. But first, of course, is what we do is take about a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I have to set that down for a minute and grab this of slug bait and put it in the bottom here, like so. See, there's the bait. Put this in upside down. Now the bait is here to attract the slugs, and they crawl inside, and the bait at the same time is protected from the rain, and consequently once they're in there, you've got them. That's the end of them. And all you have to do is when that gets full is simply dump it and empty it. Okay, and because it's green, we can actually hide it back in here under the shrubs, so you really don't see it at all. Now here's another method. This is Peter Chan, the famous Chinese gardener's favorite way of doing it. And you can do this with any one of several different types of containers. This happens to be a sour cream container, but you make these holes in the side towards the bottom of the container and make 3 or 4 of them, and I'd make them a little bit higher than that one. Again, take about a tablespoon or a teaspoon of bait, put it in the center, and then cover it over like so. And by the way, I'd spray this green or brown depending upon where you're using it. And again, you can hide it in amongst the shrubs if you want to, but it attracts the slugs. They crawl inside, and hopefully, because it's inside, not only is it protected from the rain, but the birds and the cats and the dogs and the children won't get into it. And just to ensure, maybe put a rock or a brick on top of it. And that way you can environmentally control, relatively safely the slugs and the snails in your garden. But get after them really early in the season. That's very important.